toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Markway. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Terry. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Harvey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Terry. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, You ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move, it's Roberts. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on their own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Johnson.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Bring in the heat. They get enough push, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Gets rid of it, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead is now 5 here in the first. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's gone.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fires to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's gone. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Terry. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Looking for space. It's Harvey. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Roberts. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window, guys. Tough break there.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab, it's Reynolds. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The sure hands. It's Covey. There he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights, and they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 11 over Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive. But, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
half of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play.
Touchdown, Missouri! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's gone. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Timeout, Missouri.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it was a great effort thrown to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. First down. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute count.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball's in the deep ball. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now